Greetings. It's an honor and a privilege to welcome you to the online Tai Chi Academy Chin Can and Fist class today. Let's begin with Ujjaini, please. Ujjaini. Lily, please bow. Okay, now the bow Chin Li. Ready? Chin Li. Okay, very good. Here we'll do a short warm up. Today we really want to go more into the power, okay? How to generate the power when doing the Lao Jai Ilu, also the Can and Fist. Yeah, we really want to get into the power today. Good. Other direction. Yeah, so far we haven't done, too much Fajin for Can and Fist. First, we want to generate a little bit of power, then use it. Push. Back, push. So one thing for power, you need to be relaxed. Yeah, you have to make sure everything's relaxed. Push up, look up, now look forward. Keep pushing. To be relaxed, the joints need to be open. Push. Good. Down. Push. Up. Good. Down again. Keep breathing. Okay. Up. Here. Just a turn the neck. Other direction, please. Okay, please open the elbows. Leading with the waist, but also elbows needing opening. Elbows are quite important for the Can and Fist. We have the jaw. Good. Good. Other side. Can and Fist is exact opposite of Lao Jai Lu. Lao Jai Lu is soft. It's the hardness in Lao Jai Lu, is seldom, mostly it's soft, yielding, but it's also implied that it can be hard. Yeah, the Can and Fist, on the other hand, is hard mostly, but it's implied softness within the hardness. So a very important distinction. Another important distinction we've gone over before is that in Najai Lu, you lead with the mind, leading with the waist, driving the movement. Okay, the exact opposite in the waist, driving the hands, driving the body. In the Najai Erlu, the fist, can lead. Yeah, the fist lead and the body follows. Okay, but everybody here has already had the years of, just training Najai Lu, so hopefully, you can still do it effectively. Other direction. Okay, please rub the hands together. Okay, good. Now rub the kidneys. Okay, please go in a circle. Other direction. Okay, now we'll go to the knees, have the right leg out, and rub the knees for healing the knee. Now, good. Now, both hands covered, go in the circle. Other direction. Okay, please change legs. Go. Good. Good. Now cover on the circle. Other direction. Okay, now please bring the feet together. Push back. Stretch down, squat. Hands cover knees, squat. Up. Push back, stretch the knee back. Push back. Send the healing energy to the knees, through the hands. Let's squat again. Up. Push back. Okay, squat again. This time arms out. Forward. Up. Push back, stretch the knees back. Open. Squat. Up. Okay. Slowly bring the head up. Good. Turn the ankles. Change direction. Good. Other foot. Other direction. Okay, here, let's breathe in. Push down. Gather. Pushing down. Okay, we're gonna open up. We're not gonna do the low posture or the bow stance, so we can go into the training a little earlier. Okay, we just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Open up the hips. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, 4. 8, 2, 3, 4. Other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. Good. Shake out. Okay, good. Just relax a little bit. Shift the weight, turn the waist. Good, keep going. Okay, good. Cleansing breath. Okay, push down. Okay, let's go directly into Lao Chai Do. We want to do a Lao Chai Do, and then I want to focus the rest of the class on how to get the power for the power tray. Okay, we do the power tray. Takes a lot of power, takes a lot of energy, a lot of trained gene. You know, we have the chi, which transform that into a more substantial, substantive energy called gene. This is the trained power, and then we release it a lot. So we release it some in Laja Ilu, but we release it a lot in Laja Erlu. So let's go from the beginning of the Laja Ilu, please. Okay, ready? They don't go too deep, but make sure you get nice stretching. Okay, nice stretching today. Ready? Loud shot, you. Preparation form. Step out. Go. Push down. Move through the waist, drive for sure. Pound in the mortar. Step out. Lazily tie the coat. Step out. Right, left foot should be straight. Left knee open. Right leg open. Weights on the right. 6 ceiling for closing. Single whip. On the mortar. White crane spreads its wings. Walking obliquely. Brush knee. Stepping lightly. First step. Second step. Third step. Walking obliquely. Use just a lower body. It's not easy. You have to work hard to do it. Stay connected. Brush knee. This is how you can build the power so you can use it for the form. Second step for the earth. Open. Hidden thrust punch. Rolling up arms, counter mortar. Swinging the body. Royal dragon emerges from the water. Double push hands. Right fist to the elbow. Step back, rolling up arms. White crane spreads his wings. Walking obliquely. Flash your back. Hidden thrust punch. So you see those four closes? Single whip. Waving cloud hands. Half paddle on the horse. Brush your right foot. Brush your left foot. Left heel kick and follow. Stepping forward. Punch your ground. Double flag. You take the heart, step out, circle, bring it back. Step out again. Tornado kick. Circle, circle back. Keep the palm in the bows in the lower body. Up. Use the lower body for the elu. Right heel kick and follow. In the thrust punch. Whirling up arms. Little catching and beating. Embrace it and push the mountain. Sit still as 4 closes. Single whip. Remember to keep the 10 waving forward. Backward trick. Partner always the man. Big 6 skill and 4 closing. Single whip. Big made versus shove. Up, kick. Lazy time to go. Six ceilings, 4 closes. Single whip. Waving 5 hands. Shake through and stretch down. Hold on, reach the stands on one leg. Step back, run up arms. White crane spreads his wings. Walking obliquely. Flash back. Hitting thrust punch. 6 and 4 closes. Single whip. Waving cloud hands. Paddle on the horse. Cross kick. Punch and crunch. Right leg presents the fruit. Single whip. Or dragging the shins down. Step forward to form 7 stars. Riding the tiger. 2 steps back. Time for double lotus. Can the feet to the face? Down in the mortar. Close. Feel the energy moving through the body. Feel any sensations. Keep the top of the head lifted up. Chin tucked back. Okay, good. Shake out. You can wipe your sweat. Okay. Okay, very good. It's a decent Lao Shai. Okay, now I want to go a little bit, this class, I say for Lao Shai Nu and Lao Shai Erlu mostly, over 90% of the education for this class is on the Erlu, okay, over 90%. Probably 95%. We do Elu, but mostly it's an Urdu class, but about 10, sometimes 20% of the class we want to go over the Elu a little bit, okay? So I want to start introducing some of the breathing. If you're not sure, for the breathing, if you haven't taken the online advanced class, we go into the breathing for the ELU, some of the energy, where they say the energy requirements, okay? So I just want to go over some of the breathing, some of the things for the ELU real quick before we go into the power for the ERLU. Okay, so the breathing for the ELU is often, when we first started to learn the form, the breathing is, pretty much irrelevant as far as what particular place you do the breathing for the ELU, okay? So the main thing we say for the beginners is to keep breathing. Keep breathing in and out deep as you can through the nose. Let your movements naturally acclimate. As you get better, as you get closer to level 3, level 1 is you feel the energy. Level 3 is a little deeper. The more you can feel more power, electricity, and other things. But for when you get closer to level 3, you go into the breathing. But now I'm starting to teach the breathing a little bit more in that advanced class. Also, I'll share some of it with you. So some of the breathing is basically, it's not too long. Most of these moves, they may have three different breathing, 2 to 3. Most of the moves have 2 to 3 at least different inhalation, exhalation cycles. Okay, so let me just show you, like for instance, one I went over in the advanced class for today is after the right heel kick and following, and then we do the hit and thrust punch, okay? So one thing I showed was a variation. It's a variation after that right heel kick and following. You know how we do the whirling up our arms and the little catching and beating. But there's a variation where you don't have to do the whirling up our arms. A simple way to do it is you go after the punch, you go directly into the little catching and beating. You don't do it whirling upper arms, okay? So this is also a legitimate way to do it. Simple way. 1, 2. Okay? Now, let me show that from another angle. Yeah, this is skipping the whirling upper arms, which is okay. 1, 2. You see? Skip the whirling upper arms. Okay, so I've been teaching you to include it, so we'll include it. Let me go over this breathing. This movement alone, guess how many different breathing cycles it has for the whirling up arms, little catching and beating. Even if you didn't do the whirling up arms, you still have it's 3 different breathing cycles. So let me show you real fast. 1 is a breathing in. 2, breathing out. 3, breathing in. 4, breathing out. 5, breathing in. Still breathing in. 6, breathing out. For the next one, embrace it and push them out. 1, breathing in. 2, breathing out. 3, breathing in. 4, breathing out. 5, breathing in. 6, breathing out. Okay? A general rule of thumb, when you're moving the leg, opening the leg is going to be breathing in when you lift the leg. Okay, let's say we're doing a stepping here. Breathing in, lift the leg, put the leg down, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, in, out. That's just a general rule of thumb. Okay, now let's go into some power on the Erlu. Okay, so far I said we've been working on, just getting the movements. We haven't focused too much on the power. Now, how do we generate power? 1, through the breathing. Okay, unlike the E-loop, like I just showed you, little catching and beating is 3 inhalation and exhalation. Okay, you can even do 4. Depending on how typical, how you do that. But we say 3 inhalation and exhalation. Embrace it and push a mountain. I showed you 3 inhalation and exhalation. Okay. Now, when I practice, I want to follow these guidelines for the breathing. Throughout the form, every movement has a particular place. And sometimes they alternate depending on your application of that movement. So sometimes, like brush knee, for instance, if you want to release the power going down and breathe up, breathe in going up, that's fine. Also, if you want to release the power going up, then you breathe in going down, breathe out coming up. So you can reverse that depending on where you put the power. Some other movements are like that, but for the most part, in particular, they have a particular way that is pretty much the best way to breathe during that count. The reason we don't go into it for the first years of people's practice is because it's too complicated. Just imagine if you had to learn embrace head and push them out, and you had to learn this is in, this is out. This is in, this is out. People don't see too much difference there. This is in. This is out. So we just focus on the posture first till you get that. Now, so the breathing, reverse breathing, A is your first line of, power. Reverse breathing, breathing in, release. Okay, release, coming out of the nose, energy goes down. The energy has to go down. That's the only requirement for sounds. If you do, the only requirement for that sound, just doing the sound help activate, by the way. The only requirement for doing the sound is sending the energy down, okay? Send the energy down for all the sounds. 100% of the sounds should send the energy down. Opera singers, they bring the energy up. Yeah, we keep the energy going down, so it's grounded, so your power is grounded. Okay, so let's go over this power a little bit. 1, Fajin, One is going to be the breathing, doing the nice reverse breathing. Even in real life, anytime outside of Tai Chi, we release the power. This is, for anything, often, you do the reverse breathing for the power release, okay? Your body will naturally go into it. Another line of defense is going to be your foot on the ground, okay? You have one foot on the ground. This is going to give you a better connection. Some movements like double flying kick, you have the one foot up. Both feet are up in the air. But over 99% of the Tai Chi moves, one foot is going to be on the ground, okay? This is also for Fa Jing. So you can have a place that's rooted to the ground to release from, okay? So that's one thing. And we say to have the foot down, obviously it's going to be down, but what people don't do that you need to do is make sure that the toes are gripping the ground, make sure that the center, the center of the foot is hollow. Center of the foot is hollow. Heel, deeply rooted in the ground. Your heel should be going into the ground. Sides of the foot should be going into the ground. Toes should be gripping the ground. This is going to give you more explosive power, okay? Another thing to do is your waist, okay? You're going to have, remember, for the power, for these punches, for these strikes, for the cannon fist, your power is going to come from three strengths, okay? Crotch strength, okay? This is called crotch strength. So that means when you do the movement, you have to, use your crotch. Don't take what I'm saying for granted and think that you naturally will do it. You have to work on this, thousands and thousands of times using the crotch strength. Now the next strength is waist strength. Waist strength isn't just here. Waist strength is all the way, most of your torso. Called waist strength, okay? It's called waist strength, okay? So that's important. The shift and the turning is important. Also, your the waist strength, also the chest strength, okay? Using the chest. Okay, using the chest. This is what people use most. For these punches, even the rapid fire, they use the chest strength. Hit and thrust punch, they use the chest strength naturally. But you want to also use chest strength, waist strength, and crotch strength. This is very important. Another thing that's very important is called torquing. Torquing. So you want to torque meaning turn the, wrap the towel, like if you have wring the towel. If you have a towel with that's soaking wet, okay, there's a levels of wringing it. You think of yourself wringing the towel, then think of like the Hulk wringing the towel. Then he can use more. Somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger or somebody wringing the towel. They probably can get more of the water out than the average person. Okay, so you really want to wring the towel. What do I mean in this sense? Coiling here. Say I'm here. Coiling, don't just come here. A lot of people just come here. I want to bring this hip in. Coiling, bring all the power. Center the power. Then release. Okay, these are all three strengths: waist strength, crotch strength, and chest strength. Use the breathing. Release. Okay, so another thing is going to be relax. Okay, if your body's stiff, the energy is not going to go anywhere. If you're too stiff, the energy is not going to go anywhere. Okay, so that's a few things. I think I talked I talked about the breathing is important. Reverse breathing. You breathe in, you exhale on the release. So when we do these rapid firecrackers, even if we go fast, so far we've been going pretty slow, but you can do them quite fast. Cannon fist in itself is done quite fast. That means when you're going up, Here, punch it down. Do some release. Breathe in, release again. Yep. You see that? In, breathing in, release. Breathing out, breathe in, release again. Okay? Yeah, so, do the breathing in, release, breathe out. You have to be able to do it quite quick. Okay? Quite quick for Kenneth. Kenneth is not easy. So 1, the breathing in to release the power. 2, the foot has to be, 1 foot has to be there so you can torque from the foot. Torque from the foot. Also for the foot, don't have the foot angle out. If you have the foot angle out, that's depending on what move it is, but don't have the foot too far angled out or you're not going to have any power. You're not going to be able to generate power, so the foot placement is quite important. Okay, so we have breathing, foot placement, the 3 strengths, the crotch strength, waist strength, and the chest strength. Okay, waist, you can think torso for now. Also coiling the energy, also stay relaxed, okay? That's just 5 things for now. Let's go through the Kenneth fist. Let's go through a little slow, but let's release power. Okay, so we're going to go through it a little slow, but for every place, the Fajin, we're going to do a power release. Okay, power release. Okay, follow me. Loud shout, Erlu. Begin. Ears all soft. Preparation form, lifting the wrist, push down. Pushing down, pushing energy down. Feel the connection, chest is empty. Down in the mortar. Stepping out. Circle, push down. Go. Here, you can always supply there, that's okay, but we're not doing it now. Lazy time to coat. When we do the Shinjai, you do the new frame, then we are sure to fly in there a couple times. Step. Shift, turn. 6 ceilings, 4 closings. 1, shift, 2, 3, 4, push. Single whip. It's a place to fight in. We're not doing it now, but this is a place. Okay. Here, this first count. Here, the first, when you come down here, it's a Fajin. Okay. Ready? Do it slow with Fajin. Go. Okay. Yeah. Now shift, protect the heart. Here, Fajin. Okay. Now do the walking obliquely. 1, circle, breathing in, Fajin. Down. Step out. Okay. Turn head and pound mortar. 1, 2, Fajin. Sweep, go. Pound mortar. Down. Okay. Now open. Step out. Push. Go. Left hand close to the ear. Fist to the waist, hip. Right hand fist too. Now Fajin, remember, where's the strength? Crotch strength. Just don't move the arms. Crotch strength. Waist strength. Everything has to be relaxed. Ready? Go. Okay. Now, chopping hands. This is going to be a release. Chopping hands. Up. And when you go down, release. Yeah, that's going to be the power. Dancing with the sleeves. I'm not going to cut myself jumping with the fan. Okay, down, up, hitting thrust punch, of course, release. Turn, hinder with elbow, release. Down, big cloud hands, little cloud hands. Up. 2, 3. Step again. 1, 2. All of these moves, all of those counts, all of these counts are opportunities to Fajin. All of these. You know, every movement is an opportunity. You can release power. Okay? We just don't do it every count, but you can experiment and play. If you don't think you can do it in a count, you know, just try it out. Okay. Now, Jay Megan, 1, big step. 2, yeah, here. All these can be, you can Fajin going out, okay? We're doing a soft flow. Ready, go. 1, push. 2, push. 3, push. Go, turn. Now, go on the left, toes up. Now, ride the dragon in reverse. 1, 2, 3, push. Here is soft. You go Fajin coming up. Elbow, send it through the elbow. Okay? Yeah. Now turn. Hit it those punch. When you do this hidden thrust punch, this is called separating strength. I talked a little bit about it in the advanced class. It's called separating strength. Like when you're stepping, just watch. When you're stepping, hit a thrust punch here. Somebody's pushing both palms, you separate. How to separate the strength, okay? To open their chest, leave this open. Separating strength means you have the energy, the gene. When you do this opening, you have the gene here on the forearm. Send the energy to the side of the forearm. Also send it to the side of the hand. Okay. Okay. Let's go from the beginning of the punch again. Open. Remember I said separating strength. Back. Punch. Now we're going to do the rapid firecrackers, slow but with some power. You remember crotch strength, waist strength, chest strength. Go. Down. You see that? You see watch. I come down. You see? Coming down, punch, use the power. 2, open. Punch, use the power. Down, use the power. Open, use the power. Down, use the power. Open, use the power. Turn, down, power. Open, power. Down, open, down, open. Okay, good. Okay, just a little bit more detail on the power. Make sure you think about the things. Okay, let's get ready to close for today. Breathe in. Close. That canopus is full of releasing. Gather, push down. Okay, very good job. Here, relax a little bit. Before you do the cannon fist is called gung fu. Gung fu, like the Mandarin word for kung fu. Okay, kung fu is a Cantonese. Mandarin word is gung fu. Before you train gung fu, train power, train in excellence. You know, this is called gung fu. Gung fu is more than just martial arts. You can have gung fu, you know, like a Beethoven. He had good piano gung fu. Okay. Yeah, the training, how much training they do. Yeah, like Usain Bolt, you know, the great runner. You know, he had the running gung fu, the training. Yeah, Muhammad Ali, boxing gung fu. Mike Tyson, boxing gung fu. Michael Jordan had the, you know, basketball gung fu. Okay. So before you do gung fu, like for me, I have to do 5 Lao Jai Lu first before I train cannon fist, you know, so that I can, you know, really be loose. Everything is loose. For the average person, I would say you do at least 2 to 3 Lao Jai Lu before you really go into the cannon fist. If you're just going through the motions, not going through the motion, but if you're not using a lot of power releasing, then maybe you don't have to. But if you want to release, practice, you know, really releasing, then you really should do, you know, 2 to 3 Lao Jai Lu. I've never seen it recommended under 3. Like my teacher telling some students, some colleagues of mine, they may not be trained like me. You know, he might tell them do 3 Lao Jai Lu before you do your gung fu, before you train gung fu. Yeah, so the Lao Jai Lu is very important. A lot of people like to gloss over it, go too fast, but we really use that. We really, you know, learn it to use it for training. If you do it, you do 15-minute Lao Jai Lus, you can do 4 in 1 hour. You can do 5 in 1 hour and 15 minutes. At 15 minutes, you will see a difference. You'll start to see what I'm talking about. Your body will change, you know, pretty immediately. Okay? So keep that in mind. Here, let's close with the Hood Jai. Ready? Hood Jai. Repeat. Please bow. Okay, now the bow, Chen Li. Ready? Chen Li. Okay, great class. It's been an honor. Very excited for you.